What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and today's video we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's main event in Doncaster, England, between world champion Terri Harper and the challenger Natalie Zimmermann. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? A lot of you guys are watching my content and haven't done that yet. Also, like this video and go down to the bottom of your screen right now. Hit the bell notification button so you can be notified every time I put something out that's new. Let's get into this. All right, guys, another fun, exciting, action-packed week of boxing. There's events in Japan, Mexico, the US. There's an event in Scotland. This event takes us to Doncaster, England. When I talk to my friends who are getting into boxing and I tell them about British boxing, especially women's British boxing, I tell them, where else could you go in the world and find two ladies who could headline in a football stadium? That's exactly what this fight has on the table for us. It's Terri Harper, world champion at 135, taking on undefeated German fighter Natalie Zimmermann. So in this video, we're going to be going over both fighters' careers. We're going to talk a little bit about how they go about their business, what they've been up to. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll be going over the Las Vegas odds, and I'll be giving you my prediction on telling you where to put your money. All right, guys, the German undefeated fighter Natalie Zimmermann has the opportunity of a lifetime. She's 13-0, she's 42 years old, and this is her chance to be great. She got into boxing late. Women's boxing globally, from down here in Australia to the US to the UK, has exploded over the last few years. And a lot of women have taken advantage of this, and Zimmermann is one of them. She gets a chance to fight for a world title. She is ranked in the top 25 in the world at 135 pounds, but without a doubt, this will be her biggest step up in competition with her opponent, Terri Harper. Guys, if you are boxing fans, men aside, women aside, Terri Harper is a fighter. At 28 years old, she's fought everybody in multiple weight classes. Her only losses come at 145 pounds to a tough and brutal Sandy Ryan, 130 pounds to world champion Alicia Baumgartner. She also has a draw at 150 pounds, and she's coming off an impressive victory in which she won the belt against a formerly undefeated opponent, Rhiannon Dixon. So a lot of people are up and hype on Harper. I watched her fight against Baumgartner. She seemed like, I don't want to say the moment was too bright for her, she just seemed a bit on her back foot against Baumgartner, and it was almost like she never got going. Since then, she went on a little bit of a winning streak, then had that loss to Sandy Ryan, then had a draw, and then she's coming off a world title fight in which she became a champion. This will be her first defense. A football stadium in Doncaster. I mean, I can't say that enough in terms of what women's boxing, the fight fans, the sport of boxing is at globally, especially in the UK. The energy is going to be electric. We know that Maxie Hughes is fighting Archie Sharp. We covered that fight already. If you haven't watched my video breakdown analysis of that fight, do that now. It's tagged in this. Also, before we continue, in the comment section below, who wins that fight? Maxie Hughes or Sharp? Moving forward with this one, I want to let everybody know and remind everybody what's at stake this weekend in Doncaster. Guys, Terri Harper's first defense of her WBO lightweight crown will take place at her hometown's football stadium. The EcoPower Stadium in Doncaster will be packed to the rafters with fight fans cheering Harper on as she locks horns with the undefeated Natalie Zimmermann. For Belter, which is her nickname, it's quite simply a dream come true. That's the only way I could describe it, she says. As a professional fighter in my career, I've experienced so much. This is really the cherry on top. I think it's every pro fighter's dream to headline a stadium in their hometown, and I've got that. I'm grateful to GBM, her promoter, and everyone at the Eco Power for giving me this opportunity. I'm grateful that I get to go out and have my first defense of my world title in front of my home crowd and fans who have followed my career since the very beginning, through the highs and the lows. It's going to be a very special night for all involved. Dream come true or not, it's hard to shake the feeling the fight could be a precursor to something even bigger. The all-conquering Caroline Dubois, sister of imposing heavyweight Daniel Dynamite Dubois, has Harper firmly in her sights. Against the backdrop of a huge hometown show, talks regarding a unification battle between Harper and Dubois are ongoing. In an interview with Sky Sports earlier this year, Dubois defiantly said, "Terry's from England, I'm from England, It's a domestic showdown. It makes sense. I don't see why not. And I quote, "Fight me. You're going to get beat up, but you're going to get a big show and you're going to get a good pay. It's going to make it all worthwhile." Despite all her front-footed aggression in the ring, Harper is a measured character, and while she has not shied away from discussing the prospect of unification bout, she is maintaining sole focus on Zimmermann, and I quote, "She's an undefeated fighter. She's only fought out of Germany a couple times," Harper said. "It's going to be a pretty new experience for her. She's going to feel like she could come in and get the upset against me. She's got it all to gain and nothing to lose. I've got to make sure it's another career best performance on my end. I've got to go out there and make a statement with a win and show everyone else in this division I'm here to take over. I think it's my time now to show I'm not just here to make numbers up." Zimmermann's 13-0 record is not going to be sniffed at, and she's not exactly a green rookie looking to claim his scalp. A late comer to the pro game, Zimmermann is 42 years old as she enters the Lions Den in Doncaster, England. The crowd will not exactly be on the German side. So guys, all in all, the undefeated German has the odds stacked up against her. But like we always talk about on this channel, you're only as good as your last fight, and a boxer gets into this sport to have big fights, and Zimmermann has this. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. It's now or never. Harper's going to have to expect Zimmermann's best performance. She's going to be ready. Right now, I want to take a closer look at the challenger, the undefeated 13-0, Natalie Zimmermann, and see what she's been up to in her career. Guys, the German's 13-0 with 3 knockouts. Out of 230 fighters in the world at 135 pounds, she's ranked number 22. She has a career 67 pro rounds fought and carries into the ring a 23% career knockout to win ratio. The German is 42 years old, standing at 5'6". She hails from Hamburg, Germany. We last saw her fight Devakora 2-3, points decision in the 10th. Moldavin 1-1, UD in the 6th. Kiss 16-17, UD in the 10th. Derikova 4-8, UD in the 8th. Libazuska 7-47, UD in the 6th. Guys, go to her box rec. It's no secret. Her competition is a little less to be desired. She hasn't been challenged. 13-0 record. The sport is still growing. You develop a 13-0 record in this division. Like I said, there's only 230, 135 pounders out there, females. So you're going to get an opportunity. Is she ready? Time will tell. Will it be too much for her? The football stadium. Terri Harper is world class. She is a fun fighter to watch, and Zimmermann has her hands full. So right now, let's take a closer look at the uphill battle Zimmermann has as she goes into Doncaster and faces Terri Harper. Guys, Harper is 15-2-2. She has 6 knockouts. Out of 230 lightweights in the world, she's ranked number 5. She's fought a total of 138 pro rounds, and she carries into the ring a 40% career knockout to win ratio. She is the WBO World Lightweight Champion. Her adoring fans know her as Belter, and the 28-year-old Brit is an orthodox fighter standing at 5'8" with a 65-inch reach. She resides in Denby, Maine, Yorkshire, United Kingdom. We last saw her fight Rhiannon Dixon 10-0, UD in the 10th. Sandy Ryan 6-1, she got stopped in the 4th. Breakis 37-2, that was a majority draw in the 10th. Hobson 21-4, UD in the 10th. Rankin 12-5, UD in the 10th. So like I said, if you look at her box rec, you'll see her go up and down weight classes, putting her hand up to fight the best in the world. She hasn't always got the victories, but she's always in the fight. She has a fun style. She's going to be there to get hit, and she's a pressure-forward fighter. When I look at both of these fighters side by side, when I talk about experience, guys, I mean ring experience. I'm not talking about 42 versus 28 in years. I'm talking about the pro rounds fought, the world championship level opponents fought. All of that is on Terri Harper's side. The height is on her side. The reach is on her side. The championship level experience, the hometown crowd. And I'm going to say this right now, the skill set. Terri Harper is going to be a really tough out. Before I get to my prediction, what I want to do right now is let's take a closer look at those Las Vegas odds and see where they're at right now. Also, guys, stay tuned to the channel all week. I do lives every day talking about the odds. At the end of the week, I'll be giving you 3 bets to take. We've won 31 fights in a row on our parlay picks. I'm going to be giving you my money line parlay picks. I'm going to be giving you my lock of the week and the method of victory parlay. Right now, let's get our betting apps out and let's look at this money line. All right, guys, currently Terri Harper's $1.10, meaning you put $100 on her to win. You get your money back plus $10. The draw's 21-1. Natalie Zimmermann is an $8.25, meaning 100 gets you your money back plus $7.25. Look, Natalie Zimmermann is new to the game. With a lot of these female fighters, They don't have a lot of experience, don't have an amateur pedigree, so you see them on their front foot a lot. You see them leading with their head a lot. You see a lot of cuts. You see a lot of headbutts due to this style against Harper. She's going to be in way over her head. I fully expect Terri Harper to put on a show, put on a display for the home crowd. I think it's going to be electric in there. I fully expect Terri Harper to keep the belt. If our prop bets open up, if our sportsbook gives us a method of victory option, like I said, I'm leaning on a stoppage. Right now, I don't have those odds. So currently, we're just going to take the money line. Stay tuned to the channel at the end of the week, and we'll see if we get those options. Guys, this isn't an echo chamber. You don't have to agree with me in the comment section below. Maybe you're from Germany. Maybe you're a fan of Natalie Zimmermann. Maybe you see something different that I don't see. Do you see Zimmermann winning? Or are we going to hear and still on the side of Terri Harper? Also, guys, if you haven't seen my breakdown, analysis, and prediction of the co-main on this card between Maxie Hughes and Archie Sharp, stay tuned to the channel because that's coming up right now.